Hey everybody. My comment today is about a movie that I saw, I hate to admit, 36 years ago. In other words, this film came out in 1974. So you consider how old I am now. I was a little bit too young to see this film. I remember seeing it once. I remember bits and pieces. So the film I'm talking about is a movie called Thriller. In the US it's called They Call Her One Eye. And it's a foreign film, Sweden. And the story involves this young girl that she's raped when she's a very young girl, and she loses the ability to speak. So you cut a couple of years, and through strange circumstances, she ends up with this real seedy guy who basically drugs her and abuses her and gets her pretty hooked up on drugs. And when she tries to escape, the guy takes her eye. So you basically see this one-eyed hooker. She basically gets her drug fix, and she basically gets used by these people. And not to reveal too much because there's a lot involved. But what ends up happening is she becomes a vigilante. And again, I'm not going to explain how all this happens. You're going to have to see the film yourself. This is my thing. Again, I haven't seen this film since it first came out in '74, and I finally got the DVD. I sat and watched it a couple of days ago, and I just said, my God, I actually saw this film. Again, you have to consider that if you have seen this film and you've seen all the nudity and sex and stuff like that, and again, this was back in '74, and I'm 42 now, so you do the math, how old I was when I saw this film. Let's just say that a kid my age shouldn't have saw the film, but the rating system was a little bit deeper then, and they didn't exactly break down why this film was rated R. Uh, it's not even a nudity issue thing. It's just that a lot of things that happen in slow motion. I was laughing and making Mystery Science Theater comments during the slow motion things, and the special effects pretty much don't hold up. I mean, it was cool back then, but right now it's pretty laughable. I still enjoyed the film, but I realized that it was just not the way I remember it. But what else can you say? That usually happens when you're a kid. You see things and think it's cool, don't watch it for maybe a few decades, and then when you sit and watch it, you just say, "I actually watched this." So I just want to put that out there. I'm not going to discourage people to not watch this movie. It still has its good points. The action still holds up pretty well. Um, just don't expect it to be a classic in the sense of Gone with the Wind or Casablanca or have you. It's at least it's not as bad as Plan 9 from Outer Space or any Ed Wood film out there. Like I said, the action's pretty good, and those fans have watched Kill Bill 1 and 2, um, and seen the carry of Ellie Driver. This is where Tarantino gets his inspiration. So again, it's a pretty good film. It's going to be laughable in some spots, and then you wonder why there's so much slow motion and everything. So, if you want a good laugh and a good action film, this is a film to watch. So, give it a try.